place. So that's the first factual point that I would worry about.
The second one, and this is for Rajat, that the last time I looked at the real exchange rate of the RBI and its effects on anything, it was very similar to its inflation expectations model. So before you use that to say that the exchange rate is either undervalued or overvalued, please show us one time in history where you can show it has a link to our exports. Third, and this is bandied about, it's so politically correct, I'm actually quite upset that you mentioned it and Pratap mentioned it, that listen, our GDP data are all wrong. Now, let me point out.
I didn't say it's wrong.
Okay.
I didn't say.
Yeah, I'll come to your pessimism part, don't worry.
No, hang on, that's an important distinction.
No, it is that to say that, listen, let me quote you directly, that what worries me is that the GDP data shows 7 to 7.5%, and that we are very happy because it's the highest growth rate in the world, and so on and so forth. That you did say. And Rajat said, so let me just address it. Rajat also said, explicitly questioned the GDP data. Now, I wonder, Rajat, if you know that the index of industrial production, which is what is most of the objection to the new GDP data, there's very little change elsewhere, showed a 0 to 1% growth rate for the last 5 years. And I don't remember you or anybody else questioning the GDP that came out of it of something like 6%. This year, IIP data is growing at 3.2%. So I would think that if you accepted the old GDP data and the old index of industrial production data, that you should be very willing to say that 7 to 7.5% to 8% is very realistic. So before we throw dirt on the GDP data, let us just get our facts correct. And maybe the Business Standard has also committed this error. So that's the third point. The fourth point is on farmers' welfare, which was just mentioned. It turns out, yes, there's a 15,000 NABARD thing switching, but farmers for agriculture, let's be specific, agriculture is other than farmers, but in terms of landless laborers, etc., what you have is there's a 28%, read my lips, there's a 28% growth in expenditure on agriculture this year. Every other expenditure category is somewhere around 8 to 10%, such that the overall growth in expenditure is something like 10 or 9.8 or 10.8%. 28%, and this will have implications for the politics. So that was my third point.
Fourth point.
Fourth point. And the fifth point, think how much more pessimistic we would be if there was no fiscal consolidation, if the growth rate was 5%, and the inflation rate was 10%, which is what we have experienced over the last 5 years.